What's up everyone, Skin Miners Man, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. In the last episode, we arrived here on Windfall Island and we're tasked with finding a sail. Now, apparently the only way to do that is by committing a federal crime and breaking someone out of prison. So, now that we've done that, let's go and talk to this Eskimo guy. Really? You have rescued him? This is news I deem rather great. You are one stand-up individual. Indeed you are. Now, I apologize as I have but another favor. Nintendo! Encouraging federal crime since 2013. I'm actually considering starting up a little shop here on this island, but I'm having trouble funding my venture. I have one asset to my name. I wonder if you might buy it from me, perhaps? The people on this island have no interest in venturing out into these dangerous seas, so my chance of selling it to them is rather bleak, the bleakest I can describe. I'd really like to ask 200 rupees for it, but as a favor for rescuing my friend, perhaps we may strike a deal. How does 80 rupees sound? Sounds good enough. Alright, I'll take it. Yes. Thank you very much indeed. I can use these funds to finance my new business. Oh dear me, what a happy day. Very well, young master. As I promised, please, take that. And we get the sale if you didn't see that coming. Yes. You have made a good purchase today, my young master. And you have saved my life and business as well. Treasure it dearly. This is the finest sale in the world. Treat as such. Alright, now we could go talk to the King of Red Lions right now and sail away to our first destination, but like I said, there are a few side quests that we can do on Windfall Island right now, so how about we go and take care of a few of those. Now, we got our Picto Box in the last episode, and there is a Picto Box Shop here on Windfall Island, so let's go and talk to the owner and see if he wants to do anything with us. Maybe we'll be friends or something like that. Why, young sir, I must say, you seem to be in possession of a very fine Picto Box there. Are you a lover of pictographs as well? There could be no villains amongst the ranks of Picto Box lovers. Take your time. Look around. I implore you. And while you're here, please do visit my upstairs pictograph gallery. You're bound to find it quite exciting, young sir. I guarantee it. Oh, there's a gallery upstairs? That's kind of cool. Let's go check it out. Maybe there's a picture of something we might recognize. I mean, it does seem like it is a pretty extensive gallery. And hey, there's even a picture of our home island. Whoa, aren't these some finely snapped pictographs? You must admit it. But come now, you needn't be so surprised, my young sir. It's a hobby of mine to sneak up behind people when they least expect it. That is the weirdest hobby ever. It's quite an amusing diversion. Think nothing of it. That's really creepy, dude. By the way, the pictographs you see decorating these fine walls have all been taken by none other than myself. They're my pride and joy. You see, in my younger days, I was tirelessly sailing far and wide across the Great Sea, snapping pictographs wherever I went. Have a look at them, young sir. Alright, let's check out the one of Outset, because the other pictures actually contain somewhat spoilerific stuff. Isn't that a finely snapped shot? I took it in my younger days. It is Outset Island. It's the most delightful of fishing villages, innocent and rich with nature's bounty. It was there I met a beautiful young lass. Although I suppose she is probably not as young as she used to be these days. Alright, so basically now that we looked at one of his pictographs in his gallery, we can actually leave this area and come back in. All we wanted to do was pique Lenzo's interest in us as a pictograph student, if you will. You'll see what I mean in a second here. But as long as Lenzo is behind his desk, you've basically done it right. And he is, so let's go and talk to him then. You see, young sir, I've been studying picto boxes since I was but a lad. My lifelong dream of creating a box with incredible pictography capabilities is at long last nearing fruition. But now I've grown old and have no real desire to leave this island. Young sir, I hesitate to ask, but could you perchance become my pictograph assistant? Sure, sounds fun. Oh, really? Really and truly? My heart leaps at your enthusiasm. But I fear I must tell you, the path an assistant must follow is not a simple one. I demand that whoso takes on the role of my assistant be an individual who can take whatever command I may issue and promptly complete it without hesitation. It will be quite a challenge, I assure you. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes! Haha, you must share my love of the pictograph. What's your name, young sir? Link, is it? Very well then, I shall issue 3 commands to you. On the day you complete all 3 tasks, you should be my #1 assistant, Link. Now then, for my first command. A love letter. Do you know what that is, young sir? It's a collection of words of love, long unspoken and put into written form. somewhere in this town, there is one who, despite constant rejection, never learns the cold lesson of unrequited passion and continues to write letters of doomed love. I am certain the object of this sadly one-sided affection is in quite a quandary over the matter. I am of the mind that I must have a word with this unwanted suitor. However, I must have physical evidence, and thus your first task is to snap a pictograph of this individual in the act of sending the unwanted letters. That sounds easy, does it not? Rightly so. If you hope to be my assistant, you must perform this task with ease. Alright, we're on the case. To put it bluntly, there's basically some guy in town mailing letters to some chick who really doesn't care. And that guy is actually right over here. So, we want to catch him in the act. The first thing that we want to do is, first off, leave him alone, because if he sees you, or, thinks that you're watching, he's going to stop in his tracks and just not go anywhere. And as you can see, he already walks very, very slowly. He needs to basically walk the entire outer length of the island and get all the way around to where this post box is. So, we're going to play a little stakeout game and just sort of like wait over here with our Picto Box zoomed in and wait for him to show up and mail that letter. So, I'll see you guys in a quick second once he actually gets over here. Alright, so this guy finally made it over to the mailbox. Basically, just zoom in as much as you can. Try and center the shot as best as you can as well. Wait for him to pull out the letter and snap the shot. There we go. Now, it is worth noting that the Picto Box takes like half a second to actually take the picture. So make sure you snap it just a tad early so you actually get the shot. If you snap it too late, you have to wait for him to walk all the way around the island again and mail another letter. Yeah, it takes that long, but this should be good enough, so let's show it to Lenzo. And finally snap pictograph, there we go. Now, Lenzo is a bit eccentric, so I'm actually going to skip over most of his text and just summarize it for you. That way we can just quickly go through this side quest and get it over with. His second command is basically there's someone who's really scared in town, and Lenzo, for whatever reason, thinks that it's a good idea to show him a picture of his scared self in an attempt to give him some backbone of sorts. Now, this individual we're looking for is actually hiding out in the Windfall coffee shop. I'm not exactly sure why, but yeah, whatever. What you want to do in here is go over to where these pots are, pick one of them up real quick, and that guy over by the table is actually who you want to take a picture of. So let's just throw this pot, freak him out, and then try and get a perfect picture of his scared face. That should do it. Actually, that one came out really dang well. That was like perfectly zoomed in and centered. Actually, the table might have gotten in the way, though. I really hope Lenzo likes that one. He is kind of picky. I mean, it's kind of like Pokemon Snap, except in Zelda. That's like the best way that I can describe this side quest. But I think Lenzo will accept this picture. Let's just show it to him. And yes, finally snapped pictograph. Fantastic. Alright, now on to the last and final task. Basically, Lenzo wants to play Cupid now. There are two people in town who basically like each other but have never spoken to each other. So Lenzo wants us to take a picture of them when they pass by and look at each other. This one's actually pretty easy to do. The best shot to actually take this picture is right outside of Lenzo's shop. Now, the guy that we want to take a picture of is right over here, hopefully. Yep, the guy in the green vest. So he's going to go and walk all around Windfall Island, and eventually he'll come up from over this area, stop in front of this lady, and then look at her. We want to get a picture of exactly that. So what I'm going to do is sit back over here. Again, camping out in sort of a stakeout style with my camera ready. We'll wait for him to pass by and then snap the picture. So I'll see you guys in a quick second when he shows up. Alright, so he finally decided to show up, and that took an unusually long amount of time. But as soon as he walks by this lady, hopefully he'll get in frame a little bit better. Alright, snap the picture. And that should be good enough to give it to Lenzo. So let's just go back inside and hopefully complete our last and final task and become Lenzo's #1 assistant. Alright, have a look at this, buddy. Oh, finally snapped pictograph indeed. Fantastic. Now then, my young sir, you have completed all the tasks I set you to. My doubts about you have all been cleared up. I shall hereby be proud to call you my assistant, Link. And no assistant of mine will be going around taking pictographs in monochrome, not in a million years. So here, allow me to present you with this Picto Box. And with that, he gives us the deluxe Picto Box. This Picto Box can actually take color pictures now. Humph, until now you could only take black and white pictographs, but now you can take color pictographs, allowing you to show the world as it was meant to be seen. Now go out there and snap pictographs, snap them in color for me. For all of the years I spent unable to do so, fulfill my life's ambition. Go to it, Link. Alright, Lenzo, we'll do just that. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking. Matt, what was the point of that? All you did was get a slightly better Picto Box. Well, believe it or not, the deluxe Picto Box is actually used in another side quest a little bit later on. It might be used in like 2 side quests. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it doesn't really matter. Basically, we would have needed to get it eventually. There is another way that you can get it, but this is the way you can get it the earliest. Let's talk to this little kid right here. This town is our turf, the turf of the world famous killer bees. Don't mess with us. Yeah, buzz buzz. How are you guys world famous? You've probably never even left the island. Alright, well, these kids are probably causing some trouble, so let's go and talk to their teacher, because that's the logical thing to do in this situation. So hello there. Welcome to Miss Marie's School of Joy. I don't think I've ever seen your face around here before, my young scholar. Are you a new pupil? Well, not exactly, but we do need to talk. I know I may look a bit flashy for a teacher, but I assure you, I am one. How long has it been since I opened up my school here on Windfall Island? 20 years? Ever since then, I've been teaching the children of this island about true joy. But I do have a rather joyless problem. There's this delinquent gang of 4 young boys who never listen to a word I say. Even though I wait patiently for those boys to show up, they never come. It's as if they don't want joy in their hearts. Could you please catch their leader, that little boy named Ivan, and talk some sense into him for me? Please, young man, for me? Alright, anything for a teacher. Oh, thank you so much. You're such a dear. They're such troublesome little boys. I'm at my wit's end over how to handle them. But they won't be so mean to a boy their own age, will they? I should think not. Good luck, young man. Well, thank you. I'm gonna need it because you know nothing about children, how cruel they can actually be. Anyways, let's go talk to Mr. Ivan now and see what he has to say. Can I actually target the correct person? There we go. Yeah! Yeah! Yo, bud, you got a problem with us killer bees, huh? Do ya? Don't tell me it's that annoying hag of a teacher again, is it? You came here to give us a talking to because Miss Marie asked you to, right? Tell us not to skip school, right, bud? Tell us not to be tardy, right, bud? Well, forget all of that. We're the mighty and invincible gang of the 4 killer bees. You think we'd listen to a chump like you? But I'll tell you what, bud. If you want to challenge us to a competition, then we'll think about maybe listening a little bit. What do you say, bub? Do you want to challenge us? Alright, fine, I'll take you guys on. How hard could it be? You're just a bunch of kids. Okay, your funeral, bud. The rules are simple. We're gonna go hide somewhere, and if you find us, we're gonna run. You gotta try and catch us. Easy as that, bud. We won't hide indoors or nothing, and we won't leave this island, so look for us around in the shadows and behind buildings and stuff. If you catch all 4 of us, we lose. You got it, bud? Ready? Go! Now, believe it or not, you actually get a really, really awesome reward for completing this side quest, so let's get to it. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I actually don't like this side quest that much because when the children run away from you, I have the hardest time catching them. One of the kids is actually in this tree, so if I can manage to roll into it, there we go. Ivan pops out, and now we can chase him, but look at this, like, they give him such a long head start, and that doesn't make our job any easier. So what you want to do is, like, roll into them, essentially, but they don't make it easy because they, you know, run back and forth, left and right, dodge in and out of people, and sometimes if you're rolling after them a lot, you'll actually roll into a person and end up talking to them, and just like this, old man, go away, I don't want to talk to you. Like, no one wants to talk to you, old man. Thankfully, though, if they do get far away, they will stop running from you, but, I mean, it is just really, really annoying, and yes, there we go, cut him off. Yar, you got me. Ha, screw you, kid. Alright, now, there's one more kid that we can get actually in this area. If you go out this exit and to the left, right over here, there's someone just hiding in the shadows. This one is probably the easiest one to capture just because, for the most part, as long as you don't end up, like, talking to somebody, this kid runs in a straight line, you should be able to catch them. And of course, I rolled past them. Get back here. Like, I really, no, I don't want to talk to you. Go away. I really hate chasing after these stupid kids. Oh my gosh. All right, just get back here, please. Thank you. There we go. If you can get in a straight line like that, you'll pretty much catch them every single time. The next kid I want to capture is behind this shop over here, so let's make our way over there. Now, you can actually, like, jump this gap instead of going along the wall like they originally intended you to do it. And we can see this guy. Now, fun fact, if you listen closely, when he jumps off the ledge over here, he sounds a little bit like Ness from Super Smash Bros. I'm not sure if they use, like, the same voice clip or if it's just a coincidence, but I figured I'd point it out. Alright, yes, there we go. That guy was nice and easy. Aw, leave. Yeah, get out of here. Alright, now the last child, I believe, is hiding out behind this tombstone all the way over here. So, let's go and find him. That was weird. It, like, didn't trigger the cutscene or whatever. Yeah, just run away. I guess one good thing about this is that they put all the kids in, like, this main area over on the island. So it makes it a little bit easier for you to, like, roam around and run into them, I guess. Alright, let's see if I can just cut this guy off really easily. Yes, there we go. God, you got me. Success, we did it. I can't believe it. You found all 4 of us, and you caught us all too. Talk about utter defeat. Looks like we lost our touch, Killer Bees. I guess maybe it's time we chilled out. From now on, we won't cause no more trouble for anyone. And to reward your hide-and-seeking skills, here, take this, bud. And for that, we get our second piece of heart. I told you it was a really cool reward. This is our favorite possession, but you've proven that you're worthy. To our bud, the hide-and-seek master. Oh, and one more thing. We need you to apologize to Miss Marie for us, alright? We're counting on you, bud. Alright, I guess I can do that. It's for the children, after all. Plus, you actually get 2 rewards for doing that side quest. One from the Killer Bees, and one from Miss Marie herself. You did it, didn't you? You said something to those delinquents for me, didn't you, dear? You can't fool me. I watched it all from the shadows of my door. You really are a dear. You fill me with joy. I'll have to reward you, so here's a little spare change. And she gives us a purple rupee, which is worth 50 rupees, so that recuperates a little bit of loss we took from buying that sale, so not bad at all. Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell anybody, dear. Don't worry, Miss Marie. Your secret is safe with us. We haven't quite finished up everything to do with Miss Marie or the Killer Bees just yet, but we got a good portion of it done. Hey, sounds like you apologized to the teacher for us. Good old Miss Marie. And speaking of bud, did you know it's going to be Miss Marie's birthday soon? Boss, oh boss, you think maybe we should get her some kind of present or something? Don't be stupid, we're the Killer Bees. We ain't no teacher's pets. Yeah, but Tisha loves jewelry and junk more than anything else in the world. What's she into these days? What's she call them? Joy pendants? Really? Where do you find them? Are they just lying around? If we could just find some, we could give them to the teacher as a present and she'd be all happy. Hey, now that I think about it, when I was climbing trees the other day, I saw some sparkly light on top of some tree in town. Where was that? Maybe that's one of them pendants. What do you think, boss? Nah, that's crazy talk. It might not be as crazy as you Killer Bees think, but we'll investigate that a little bit later. For now, there's one more side quest that I do want to take care of, but unfortunately this episode's gone on for a while already, so I think I'm going to call it here. In the next episode, we will finish up that side quest and travel to that island in the distance over there. So anyways, if you enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.